In today's video, I am going to be decorating quite a few journaling spreads in two separate journals. One, I'm going to be keeping with some fall vibes, but the other, I'm going to start decorating for Christmas. Hey guys, I'm Tracy and I want to welcome you back to my channel. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. And yes, I am going to be decorating two separate journals today because I need to, and I figured let's just go ahead and film it while I do it. So this journal has been absent for a while. I have not decorated this journal since July, but I have not actually filled in this journal since May. This is my currently journal. This is where I set up monthly pages and I put currently prompts on the page to kind of fill in for like memory keeping purposes. I definitely want to create a November and December spread in this journal just to see if this is a journal that I want to continue into the new year or not. I'm only going to create a November spread today, and I'm going to be using Fall Love from Live Love Posh to decorate the spread. I'm also going to be using some stamps as well, but we'll get into that in the second half of this video. For the first half of this video, I am going to be setting up all of my December prompt pages in my 3-year journal. So yeah, there's going to be quite a few pages that I need to decorate. I guess it's going to be like 7 2-page spreads is what I'm going to be decorating. Yeah, it's going to be a lot. So my 3-year journal is a journal that I created that is for 25, 26, and 27. And there are 12 prompts, 12 writing prompts that I choose each month to write about because I need prompts, because if I just have a blank page, anxiety hits and I end up not writing anything. But the prompts for me are the way to go. So yeah, I definitely need to finish setting this up. So I'm going to be setting it up for the month of December. This is going to be the cover page. And then I have my 12 prompt pages back here. And because I'm setting up for December, I am going to be using some Christmas themed stickers. And what better stickers to use than these brand new stickers from Martina's Sticker Company. These were released on Black Friday. I have the printable version, but they also come in tangibles. I am an affiliate for Martina's Sticker Company and Live Love Posh, so check down in the description box for my affiliate links and my discount codes, which will save you some money. So let's take a quick look at these, being that this is a new release. These are so cool. So they ended up going with this like mint and light pink themed color palette for the Christmas release. They are just so pretty. And like when I saw these, I immediately thought of my journal because I can pretty much use a little bit of everything because I'm doing so many pages. And I do want to point out that what Ame did as part of this release is for every bloom sheet, when she does the clusters, she also did a sheet of singles. So that is amazing. It's super awesome. I'm probably going to print a lot of these in clear as well, or matte transparent, because I think they'll be really cool to layer. We also have holiday quotes and Christmas quotes. There are several box stickers, sticker sheets that are also available. A lot of them have, there's one of each color palette. I believe it's the green, the pink, and the brown. You can get in the gradient box version, but there's also one that has like a glitter looking effect too. I just printed one to show you guys because I have an abundance of stickers. Abundance of box stickers, and I won't be using very many in this spread. So that's the reason why I only printed one, but I just kind of wanted to make you guys aware that there are also functional stickers. And then if you're a subscriber to the newsletter, you got this exclusive during the Black Friday sale. And then everyone who purchased during the Black Friday sale got that freebie. Oh, and then there's one more. I didn't show you that one. That one was stuck to the back. This is just a regular one that you can purchase, but how cool are those? All right, yeah, so those are all of the stickers. So this one I don't think I'm going to use because we're definitely going for the more mint and pink vibes. And I also pulled the Tombos. I pulled 243 and 761. They're a little darker than both of these colors, but I still think that they will work fine. I also have washi. I have a little bit of washi from Simply Gilded. I felt like that would match this, which will be for the cover page. And then I have some Live Love Posh Washi that I got from last year's Christmas box set that matches. Well, I guess it's more the mint. So we might stick more to the mint to some of these other colors. I do want to briefly mention that because these are printables, the colors are from my printer. So colors do vary based on your printer and your paper as well. So I do kind of want to mention that as well. For the cover page, because this is the only sticker sheet with that color palette, I am going to pair it with these florals from Luxe Winter from Live Love Posh. I thought they would look pretty cute. So basically all I do for the cover page is I do a big decorative page over here with the month. And then I do 3 boxes over here, one for 25, 26, and 27 for me to kind of do something for the month, whether it's a monthly memory, a picture of the month or whatever. I've been really bad about filling this out. So I'm going to have to like backtrack for pretty much 10 of the 12 months of the year to put something in it. I think I do have a few photos that I put in it, but for the most part, I have not been filling it out, but I'm going to still create those boxes, y'all. So what I'm going to do, because there's so many pages to decorate here, I am going to be speeding this up. However, I'm going to do a voiceover because I've chosen my 12 prompts. I'm going to be writing the 12 prompts in, and I'm going to be decorating the pages. So I will do a voiceover going over the prompts, going over where I found the prompts from, and just talking about how I use this particular journal. And then we're going to come back in and switch gears and set up my currently journal. So as I mentioned, this left-hand page is strictly a cover page. So it is going to be decorated super heavy with stickers. The right-hand page is where I just keep room so I can write something or put a photo of something or I don't know what that just kind of sums up that month. And I need 3 separate boxes for each of the 3 years. So I've done the right-hand page a little bit differently from month to month. Like I said, I haven't been great about using this particular page, so I really haven't figured out what kind of space I need or how much space I need, but I guess it's going to probably differ anyway. And for the most part, the months that I have filled in, I either just threw one picture with no words up on the page, or I've written like 1 or 2 things. Like for May, I went to Indianapolis for Go Wild. So that's literally the only thing I wrote was Go Wild. So I don't think I need as much space. So I decided to go ahead and use stickers on the left-hand side as well. Usually it's mostly writing space with very little stickers, but I really wanted to use the snow globe. So I figured, why not? Let's just make some smaller boxes. It should be more than enough room. If not, hey, lesson learned, right? But I'm sure it's going to be plenty. I'm sure it's going to be plenty. Just in case you can't see the quotes here, the quotes that I used is, "The world needs your light. Don't dim it for anyone. Shine brightly. 'Tis the season to sparkle. May your holidays sparkle with moments of love, laughter, and goodwill. Oh, by golly, it's time to be jolly and find the sweetness in this holiday season." So yeah, I just went really, really quote heavy here because I can't use quotes on the other pages just because they're my prompt pages. So I'm like, let's just use all the quotes in this spread. All right, so let's start talking about prompts. Actually, let's backtrack. For all of the previous months, except for the few that I didn't decorate, I drew boxes at the top and I put the prompt in the boxes. Y'all, that takes a while, especially because I have to use a ruler. So that actually takes quite a bit of time to do. And I decided, why not just use my Tombos and just draw like something fancy and then, I'm sorry, it's definitely not fancy, but just draw a scribble and then write over that. And y'all, I like this so much better. So not only did it take like half the time or maybe a third of the time, probably a third of the time, maybe even a quarter of the time, it actually looks a lot better than the box. Plus, when I use the boxes, I would put decorations around the box and then I would have to cut around all the stickers because I didn't want the stickers to go over the box. Yeah, it's a whole thing. You can see like my October and November setup. I did a combo video there to see what I'm talking about. It took me quite a while to do that setup. It did take me a while to do this setup as well. It took me about 45 minutes, but I am doing 7 spreads. So I feel like that's fine. Plus, I also have a list of prompts off to the side, and I was looking at the list and picking the prompts from that list. I did narrow down the prompts beforehand, but I still had like 20, 25 prompts that I was looking at, and I had to choose 12. Speaking of prompts, the prompts that I used, I got off of Pinterest, the Coffee Monster Co., previous journaling prompts from random months, not just like November or December, and then just some prompts that I created myself that I knew I wanted to answer for this last month of the year. Okay, so now with that said, let's talk about the prompts. So I'm just going to read them, and then that's pretty much going to be it. They don't really need explanation. So here they are. What do I want to accomplish by the end of the year? What do I need to accomplish by the end of the year? I think I did 2 prompts like this, very similar, probably in July, but it's fine. What makes you joyful? What makes you feel valued? Yes, I did switch from I to you, but that's okay. Then I have a free write space. Basically, I can journal about whatever. I do like to throw those in intermittently. I don't do that once a month. I probably only have 3 like free journals or free write areas in here. Then I said last text was. Basically, I just want to write who the text was and what it said. I thought that was kind of cool to capture. What is a recent change you made for the better? What is a lesson you recently learned? What is on your Christmas wish list? Which that doesn't have to be something tangible. It could be anything. What did you get for Christmas? You know, I figured that might be something worth kind of commemorating in this journal. What do you want to leave behind in this year? I don't really know if I like the wording of that, but too late now. And what do you want to take with you into the new year? So those are my 12 prompts. I only have a little bit more decorating to do. So I'm gonna go ahead, pop on some music, and then I will come back in when it's time to switch gears and do my currently page. All right, so there we go. This is my 3-year journal. Had a couple of mistakes in here that I was able to fix. Like I used this to hide my wrong word that I put there by mistake. And then I started to spell Christmas without the R. So I had to fix that. It's fine. It's fine. It's a journal. All right. So it's all decorated and set up and ready for the month of December. So now I'm going to do a really quick currently spread for the month of November in my currently journal, because again, I'm just trying to see if this is something that I want to continue with, or if I want to switch journals or what have you. I am going to use this one. I was like, what spread was it? This one. And then I have some stamps that I also want to use. So this came from Leo by Mail. I got this a while back, have not used it yet. I got it so I can use it next year, but actually I didn't get it for next year. I got it to use whenever, but you know, I haven't been in this journal, so it turned into being for next year. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I need a bigger one. All right, that works. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to stamp. I'm going to decorate, and I'm just going to prep for the month of November in my currently one. I'm not going to fill it in. I'm going to fill it in off camera because I actually got to think about how to fill this in. So yeah. All right, so this is my first time using my Leo by Mail stamps in an actual spread. I did stamp them in my stamp swatch book, but y'all, these stamps are so much better than my Temu and Amazon stamps. It's funny, it's like night and day. I was like, wow, these are kind of sticky. They stuck to they just gripped really nice. I guess that's what I should say. Yeah, so there's really not much to talk about here. I knew I didn't want to go overboard with the currently prompts like I had in previous months. And now that I'm actually setting this up at the end of the month, I kind of knew some things that I wanted to capture. I always want to capture reading and watching. I feel like those are kind of cool. They're easy. They're simple to capture. The other things that I decided to capture this month is what I was learning. I've done a lot of research projects for work. So I felt like that was a really good prompt for this month. And then what I'm considering, because I was like, that can go so many places. There were definitely probably some other prompts I could have used for this month, but I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things, so I just left it as is. I decided to just draw my boxes in instead of using stickers, just because I had the little washi cutter off to the side, and I do like to use that to draw my boxes. If you don't have something like that, an old card would work. I know I used to have my cruise cards, and I used to use those to draw around boxes too. But yeah, that's what I decided to use. I really like the look of this and gave it a layered look. However, I probably could have went ahead and did a 2-page spread here, but like I said, I'm trying something new, so we're trying some restraint here. We're trying to go a little bit more simplistic. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I can really say about this spread, because with it being so simple, it's not really that much to talk about. All right, guys, there we go. So I limited it to 1 page. However, I'm thinking I could have gone to 2, but I just wanted to see. I wanted to see. I didn't want to extend it. I'm like, let's just keep it at 1. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. I do like the way this looks. I don't love the way the November looks, but we're going to roll with it. If I want November to look better, I need to start practicing my hand lettering, which I have not done ever. And it has been on my goal list for 2 to 3 years now. So I'm sure it's going to make another appearance in 2026. Hopefully I can actually learn, because that looks horrible. But I do like how this turned out, and I really like how this turned out as well. So this was a successful journal setup for both of these journals. Again, using stickers from Martina Martina Sticker Company in my 3-year journal and using stickers from Live Love Posh in my Currently journal, as well as stamps from Lail by Mail. I do have discount codes for Martina Sticker Company and Live Love Posh down in the description box. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, smash that like button. If you have yet to subscribe, I hope you would also consider subscribing to my channel. That's all I have for now. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.